We are done with making our login view. Now we have to make a sign up view. More specifically, sign up with email. To do that, we'll make a new file in our views folder. Make sure it's a SwiftUI file. Let's name it sign up view. And let's start by making a sign up view. Now first we'll define the variables that we'll need to store. We'll need a name variable, a email variable, a password variable, and a confirm password variable. To do that, we'll simply say add state private var email of type string, empty string. We'll have add state private var name of type string, an empty string as a default, and we'll have password. Similarly, add state private var password of type string, empty string, and add state private var confirm password of type string and default value of string. We'll make a v stack to have all the text fields vertically placed. V stack. We'll give it a spacing of 10. Actually, I don't like to use content like this. We'll make another v stack with alignment dot leading spacing 8, and we'll make the v stack now. We'll say text, we'll say complete your profile. We'll give it a font, and this time we'll customize the font a bit. We'll say dot system. We'll give it a size 25. We'll give it weight of dot medium. Yeah. Similarly, we'll do text, and we'll just add a subline with don't worry. Actually, I should put a comma there. Don't worry, only you can see this information. See this information. Personal data. We don't really need to put this. I just like to. We'll give this restack some padding of top 20 and some more padding all around. Now we'll make another VStack to have our text fields in. We'll have VStack. We have already done the text fields, so I'm not going to explain how to do them. We'll do HStack. We can in fact copy some of our text fields. We can just copy our email text field, our password text field. But another thing that you should notice by now, some red lights, I should say, that should go off, is that we are copy pasting the code a lot. If I were to change the color of my text field, I would have to change it 2 times in the login screen, 2 times in the side of screen, actually 4 times. So that doesn't make a lot of sense, right? Yes. So what we'll do is we'll make another component called TK text field, similarly to what we did with TK button. Make sure to set UI view TK text field, and we'll make a custom text field component. Now the things we need a binding text. I'll explain binding as we move on with the series, as we come to the logic part of it. Binding text series of type string. We'll have a placeholder of type string we'll have an image of type string since we are using SS symbols. And what we can do is we can have a specific boolean value that checks whether our text field should be a secure value or not, since we need a secure value for passwords and a normal text field for our email name and other things. We can have var is secure of type boolean, and let's give it a default value so that we don't need to put it every time when we use that tk text field. I'll remove the preview as we don't really need it. Now let's start making our text field. We'll put an edge stack. We'll have an image called system name image. Again, we are using as a symbol. Now we'll check if the boolean if secure is true, then we'll use a secure field with the placeholder with the text using our variable text. Otherwise, we'll use a normal text field with the placeholder and that text as text. And we'll do what we are doing with other text fields. We'll add a padding of dot vertical, let's say 6. We'll add a divider dot background divider, let's align it to the bottom, and we'll have a bottom padding. Now I can use this text field in my login screen and in my sign up screen. Let's first change it in the login screen. I can remove this entire edge stack with a simple tk text field. Text is with the binding variable email. My placeholder would be email, and my SS symbol that I want to use is envelope. Similarly, I'll remove this edge stack with my tk text field. Text, I want my text to bind it to the password variable, my placeholder to be password. Let's have the SF symbol for lock, but this time I want to use a secure text field. To do that, I'll simply provide the value for is secure true. So now I have a secure text field instead of normal text field. I can do the same thing in my sign up view. Instead of having these edge stacks, I can replace them with 2 lines of code just using my tk text field. Now I have to use the tk text field for name, text. Let's put it to the binding variable name. Placeholder would be name. Let's give the SS symbol image of person. And now we want another secure text field for a confirm password variable. Let's put a binding confirm password. We'll put the confirm password as our placeholder. And our sign up view should be built. Yes, we'll add some padding to it. Dot padding. Yes, so we basically have our text field setup and we just have to put our button now. We can use our custom button, TK button. Label, I'll simply say sign up and we'll leave the action for now. It's so easy to reuse our custom components and it feels like magic. Like with just a line of code, I have an entire button. Okay, so we have our sign up view set up. Now, how do we load up the sign up view from a login view when I click the sign up with email button? Well, there are 2 ways in SwiftUI that you can achieve that. The first and the simpler way is using the navigation link. And the second way that we are going to do here is the dot sheet way. After you're done watching the video, please try with the navigation link. Okay, to do it using dot sheet, you have to first make a boolean variable. You have to say at state private var is sign up of type bool, and we'll give it a default value of false. So when I click the button for sign up with email, I'll toggle my is sign up button to true. I hope you know what a boolean is and how to toggle them. Is sign up dot toggle. So when I click the sign up with email button, my is sign up variable would hold the value true. And what we can do is we'll come down, we'll come to our vstack, we'll say dot sheet. We can say is presented and content. Here we'll put our variable value which we want to use. I want to use is sign up variable. And for content, I simply want to load up my sign up view. So this should work. Okay, you have to put the binding variable for is sign up. So when I click the sign up with email button, I have my sign up view loading up now. Uh, SwiftUI provides the default method of toggling the variable. So basically, when I click the sign up with email, it will toggle to true. But when I dismiss this view, SwiftUI will automatically toggle it to false. So this is one way of doing it. Now you can even implement a crosshair to dismiss the view. That's a good way of doing it. I would do it, but I kind of want to leave it for you guys to experiment on your own and try things out. So yeah, that was our basically UI of sign up view.